Hi, it's your girl Jaja. Wendy Williams has lost her fucking mind. Okay, let's jump right on in. Can you believe that she had the unmitigated gall, the audacity to sit her black ass up on that stage and say that she agreed with some of what Jesse Williams said? However, she doesn't understand why they're saying historically black colleges and the NAACP, and that if white people did that, we would be in outrage and things of that nature. Have you lost your fucking mind, bitch? Let me explain something to you. That's what it is. Ivy League colleges, Stanford, Yale, Princeton, Harvard, Stanford. Those are the type of schools. Those schools were not designed for our black ass. They wanted us to be, oh, it was okay to use the labor and the sweat to build the universities, yes. But for us to actually attend, fuck no. Those schools were not designed for us to become educated. And then your parents, from my understanding, your father went to Lincoln, which is the HSBU. So you mean to tell me because your father was able to get educated, your parents were able to afford you a life because they had the opportunity to get educated at a historically black college, so that your black ass will even be afforded the opportunity to be able to go to any college you chose to. So you think because you went to some little school in Boston, whatever the hell it was, now? So you see, you don't get to pick or choose to be black, because at the end of the day, I don't give a shit how much you cool for master. When they look at you, you still a nigga. You just a nigga that just on TV, a nigga that made some money. But at the end of the day, that's the perception. And then when you do shit like this, all you do is confirm, oh my God, slavery was white people's best masterpiece. Because see, they don't have to do the shit no more, even though they're killing us by leaps and bounds, killing our men in the street. That's another subject. But we got to get back on wig wearing ass Wendy. Now, I don't know if the kale salads and the bean sprouts or the veganism then got to your fucking mind. But have you lost your mind? I don't give a shit if that's what you thought. And I know people gonna be saying, black people are always putting shit under the rug, blah, 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 blah. But if you have to spew some dumbness, call me, I'll buy you a fucking rug, because you need to sweep that shit under the rug. That is ridiculous. Because the NAACP, yes, it's the Klan. That's what that is. You don't see the Klan sitting up in there. Our dumb ass sitting up in there, letting white. We so forgiving. All the white people can join the NAACP. Then the cracker gun, she tried to damn say, well, she wanted to run to be the president of the NAACP. Came up in there with her curly afro and blackface, and y'all black ass was about to fall for the okie damn dope. But you don't see us putting on no goddamn sheet and being able to infiltrate the Klan. Them bitches mean, they don't like black folk, and they mean it, and they're unapologetic. And so Wendy Williams, fuck what you think when it comes to this. We're unapologetic. It's okay. I did not go to a historically black college. However, I am from Atlanta, Georgia, the home of some of the most prestigious historically black colleges, and I'm okay with it. It just happened to not be the acceptance letter in which I received. However, I would never, because I did not go to one, disrespect one. A lot of great people have come out of these institutions and universities. So for somebody to sit there with they dumbass lace front and they banana powder trying to make themselves vitiligo Michael Jackson white, don't do that. Don't do that. You can bleach your skin, you can blonde your wig, you can do all of that. You can try to be as white as you want to be. But what you do not need to do is sit up in there and spew those insecurities to a nation. And in different other countries, you got to realize you're syndicated in other countries. And so what you basically did was you showed the world how ignorant a black woman can be. And let me explain something to you. The most dangerous thing in the world is an ignorant ass woman. That's in all the races. And if you notice that thriving races have intelligent women, and Wendy Williams, don't think that you are doing anybody any favors, because you are a detriment to your family and the families that are viewing you when you make these. I mean, these are just like the most horrifically stupid ass statements. You should be ashamed of yourself. And from my understanding, you're trying to do some tired ass backpedaling ass apologies, which is all BS. Because one thing I've learned, and that's what, just like this, I say what I mean. I say that this was a stupid ass remark and that it did not make any sense. Yes, I'm a forgiving woman, so you're forgiven when you do your little tired apology. But I still mean what I say when I say what you said was downright out stupid. It was not well thought out, and it was an abomination, and it was an embarrassment to a culture who has struggled and fought and were murdered and mauled and water hosed just so that we will be able to just go to school. My parents integrated colleges in little country ass towns and crosses burned, also that we would have an opportunity to get educated. So the historically black college is necessary. Also, colleges that would not customarily would not even let us into the halls, even though we were educationally and scholastically qualified. Wendy, you are an embarrassment on this one. A ignorant black woman is the death of a black family. Wendy, you really got to get it together, girl. You got to get your education together, because you have a husband and a son who is depending on you to be an intellectual thinker. And it's not okay for you to open your mouth and be dumb as hell, because historically black universities are necessary. The NAACP, I know that a lot of times we're trying to figure out what the hell do they do. But at the end of the day, you cannot say when the organization was established that it was not established on valid and sound principles. And if you haven't looked around, look around, bitch. Black men and black women are enduring the same shit that they were enduring when the NAACP was established. You see, this police officer just murdered that man in front of his wife and his kid. That's the same shit when they would string our men up by a tree in front of us, castrate them, and hang them and kick the stool in front of us. Bitch, you got a degree, so I know you know how to read. But I think you need to learn your history. And I think you need to get your ass together, because you can't afford another dumbass statement like that. Because you don't want black people to pull out. Because you have to realize is that we won't band together and say, okay, fuck everything. I ain't buying no more shit out y'all white ass malls, or I'm not buying in this. I'm not coming to your white ass job, or shut you down for the mistreatment of black people. But you do know that black folk will come together and not watch your show and cause it where your ass will be back on the radio. So, Wendy Williams, you need to get your ass together. This is your girl, Jaja. Conversation Parties by Ja. Please thumbs up, thumbs down this video. Forgive me, I'm really extra passionate because she ruffled my feathers on this one. And all this dumbass backpedaling, it's not okay. So please I would love to hear your comments below on what did you think, or if you thought she was right, or if you feel like they do need to do away with historically black colleges. But they had historically, they still have historically white colleges. And then you got to realize is they putting a twist on the affirmative action so they can still keep black people out of a Harvard, a Yale, a Princeton, a Stanford. They're changing you're affirmative action, so we'll have an Asian, we'll have a white, we'll have a woman, we'll have a blah blah blah. They'll try to get everything but a black. So, Wendy, please get your ass together. Thumbs up, thumbs down this video. Please subscribe. I would love to have you. Please put your comments in the comment section below. Thank you so very much. This is your girl Jaja. Have a fantastic day.